Greetings and salutations, anime and gamer fans, and welcome back to part 4, I think? Yes, part 4 of Locked Hearts. Okay, so for me, it's right afterwards because, I want to keep recording. I'm sorry. But yeah, so in the last episode, we got confessed to by a teddy bear. We got confessed to by a freaking teddy bear. I mean, come on, seriously. But it was cute, it was adorable, and I have a feeling a whole bunch of people geeked out just as much as I did. But we are going in, and we are now encountering a mysterious person calling to us. Maybe it's our mother beyond the grave telling us how to unlock Gold's heart. Woo! Anyways, let's see how we do this. Okay, Aurora. I frantically look around me, but it was pitch black. I couldn't see anything. Where am I? I was in Daeon's room a while ago. Did I fall asleep as well? If I did, then this must be a dream. Aurora. Are you my mummy? No, I guess not. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. The strange voice called again, but this time I saw her standing just a few feet in front of me. A tall, beautiful woman. It's the toy maker! Or maybe it's Gold? I don't know, we'll find out. Her long blonde hair cascaded down her shoulders, and her hazel eyes were gentle and warm. So, we finally meet. Huh? I tried to think who this woman could be. I was sure she was not. Yes, so it's the toy maker. Okay. I was sure that she was not Gold. I saw her pictures around the house, and they looked nothing like this woman. I caught a glimpse of the teddy bear charm dangling from her belt, and my jaw dropped in understanding. You're the toy maker! She smiled and nodded. Then please undo the curse. They've been suffering for 7 years. Isn't that more than enough? Her smile faded. It's true that I was the one that gave them the curse, but I simply cannot undo it. It is they that must break it, not me. Their father may be dead, but so long as Gold's heart isn't returned to her, they will remain as toys. I tightened my hands into fists. How could she not understand that they already suffered long enough because of their father's mistakes? That they didn't deserve to suffer like this? I couldn't hide my anger anymore. How do you expect them to find her heart if they're stuck in this cursed mansion? That's the reason why I led you here. Her comment surprised me. I stumbled back a couple steps. What are you talking about? I wanted to teach their father a lesson. That's why I gave him this curse in hopes he would change. It was a shame, though, because he had such amazing children, each special in their own way. Yet he chose to bind their wings instead of let them fly. The oldest one is a bright and talented boy, presented with the problems, and he could solve it without complaint. I've not seen such a reliable boy in a long time. Everyone sees Daeon as a lazy slacker, and honestly, that's how I saw him as well, until everything he told me today. There must be a reason why he's acting like that. And I have a strong feeling that it has something to do with their father. To keep it safe, I place Gold's heart in the locket around your neck. My hand automatically reached for the locket, feeling it burn under my palm. That locket belongs to Goldilocks. She gave it to your mother as a parting gift. I didn't curse her like the others. Instead, I sent her home, taking away her memories of the Deluxe. I wanted to give the lords of the Deluxe time to think about his mistakes and learn from them. Unfortunately, he didn't. Instead, he left himself to the grave by attempting to escape the mansion. She paused a moment, watching me take the story in. When your mother passed away, you became the only person left who could help break the Deluxe curse. But you were still suffering from grief during that time. So I had to wait until your heart was healed before I sent you here. After all, you can't heal a broken heart when yours is broken as well. She was right. When my mother died, I was lost and in despair. I didn't know what to do. It took me almost a year to live normally again. Tell me, how do we break the curse? The curse was supposed to be lifted if the locket came into the same room as Gold. But I was just there in Gold's room, so why didn't it work? Look at your locket. What do you see? I gasped. I didn't realize it before, but now that I knew Gold's heart was in it, I understood. It has so much rust. That's right. Gold is a pure... Oh! Okay, I apologize to the developer. You guys are smart. Never mind. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. That's right. Gold is a pure metal. It will definitely tarnish over time, but it should not have rusted. A heart in this house has wished the curse to remain. Its emotional turmoil was tangled in the curse, and the locket has been affected. I suddenly remembered that day, or what Dayon said earlier about not wanting Gold to see them like this. That it could be the reason why he wanted the curse to stay. When you went into Gold's room, Dayon's heart thinks that Gold is safer with the curse. But now, it seems like he's beginning to doubt his heart. She smiled again, softer than before. It's up to you to completely undo the curse. I panicked when the toy maker's body slowly began to fade away. Wait! How am I supposed to do that? She still smiled at me. In order to break the curse, something must be repaired first. Really? That's it? That's all I'm gonna get? Okie dokie. Well then, let's keep going. Stretch. Okay. I opened my eyes and cringed when the bright light welcomed me. I blinked a few times to clear my vision, and that's when I realized I was still in Dayon's room. Warm fingers laced my own and wait, what? 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 Finger? What? It took me a while to realize that it's a hand I did. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's Dayon! Oh my god, it's Dayon! Oh my god, he turned human! He doesn't look like anything I thought he would. like, it's not too far off, but I thought he would have, like, white hair, or, like, light blonde white hair because of his fur, but... Gotta admit, he's pretty good looking. Okay, alrighty, my brain ceased to function at the sight that greeted me. I could only stare, and my cheeks heating up with embarrassment. There was a man, a very good-looking man at that, who was most certainly not Dayon, sleeping soundly on the bed, his hand holding mine. Okay, side note, if you know what Gold looks like from pictures, how do you know what Dayon, or how do you not know what Dayon looks like? I'm pretty sure they would have pictures of him too. Just saying, but still. I quickly tried to pull my hand free, but his grip only tightened. Don't go. Dear beloved mother in heaven, what have I done? I just slept next to a man I never met before. Oh my god, oh my god, I'm getting excited. Why am I getting excited? I don't know. Desperate, I tugged my hand free again, and a soft groan escaped from his lips. His eyes fluttered open, revealing a set of beautiful... Oh my god, those are really cool nice. I like those. They kind of look demon-looking, though, but they still look good. I like them. Okay. He smiled at me as though we had known each other for a long time.
Oh, Aurora. Good morning. I didn't know you were still here.
I could only gasp in response.
Why are you staring at me like we never met before?
Because we haven't! Who are you, and what are you doing in Damon's bed? I realized that Dan was also nowhere to be found, and then began to really panic. The man raised a brow, even though looking more confused than I felt. Then his gaze shifted at our entwined hands. His eyes widened in wonder as he stared from our hands to me.
I don't have paws anymore, Aurora!
Realization dawned on me. You're Dayon? Dayon nodded enthusiastically and pulled. Oh my god, I wonder if the rest of them are. Oh, I hope all of them were. We're about to find out. Shut up, Lisa. Okay. Dayon nodded enthusiastically and put me against his chest in a hug.
I can't believe this, Aurora. The spell must have been broken.
His warm body enveloped mine. My heart began to race at the intimacy of his hug. My normal reaction would have been to push him away from me, but my mind was too preoccupied by other things, mostly with how this happened. It's up to you to completely undo the curse. The familiar voice rang in my head, and my eyes widened in realization. That means the toy maker really did appear in my dream. And what's more, I already know how to break the curse. I was about to tell Dayon what I discovered, but he was so happy and excited he quickly pulled me out of the room.
Oh my god, we get to see what everybody looks like. Okay.
He led us to the living room, where two guys were seated on the sofa and appeared to be waiting for us as well. Oh my god! Royal looks hot. Oh my god, look at him. Oh my god, he looks hot. I kind of wish I went on that route now. But then again, yeah, never mind. Okay, but, oh, look at Soul. I like his long hair. That's kind of cool. Okay, sorry. One man had the same blonde hair as Dayon, but tied into a ponytail, while the other had dark skin and hair, glaring at us with silvery eyes. I assume they're Soul and Royal. Seconds later, a petite girl with pink hair and a woman with long dark hair appeared as well. Oh, look at Lily! Oh my god, Lily's so cute! Oh, she's adorable! Oh, she's adorable! Okay. All of them mirrored the same expression. Confusion.
The curse has been broken?
But how? I don't remember what voice I gave him.
Not completely. Gold. She hasn't changed back to human. What could possibly change, or what could have possibly changed us back then?
I took a deep breath and began to tell him my dream and my encounter with the toy maker. But I left a part about troubled heart messing with the curse. I didn't want anyone to assume the curse was Dayon's fault. There were still mysteries to uncover before I would reveal that information.
I knew it. That locket did belong to Gold.
So, are we supposed to complete... So how are we supposed... Okay. So how are we supposed to completely break the curse? Break the locket as well?
We might end up destroying
We might end up destroying Gold's heart as well, so that's off the list. I opened my mouth, almost about to tell them how, but I caught sight of Dayon, who seemed so deep in thought. I still chose to keep quiet about it, remembering that Dayon didn't want everyone to know about his burdens. In the end, they decided the toy maker might appear in my dreams again, and we should wait patiently for that moment. But I knew that I wouldn't be seeing her anytime soon. A few days have passed since then. I tried to find clues that might break the curse soon. I I went to Seoul first since I knew that Royal would only send me away.
I became the heir because our father announced that my brother was not suited to become one. Everything changed after that night. He started slacking off and causing trouble for everyone. If it wasn't for him, I would have... Sorry, my lady. I remembered I still have something to do. Please excuse me.
He left me hanging just like that. I gathered my courage to ask Royal since he's Daeon's best friend after all, but I didn't get much from him as expected.
That night, he changed a lot after that incident. Anyways, why are you asking me this? You shouldn't stick your nose where it doesn't belong, girl.
That earned me his signature glare before he shooed me off. Both of them mentioned something about that night, but didn't clarify any details what really happened. Lily and Miss Maria were too busy, and I couldn't find a perfect time to talk to them. What is it that troubles Daeon so much? I was too busy thinking how I could help Daeon that I didn't notice someone calling my name. Miss Aurora! I stopped in my tracks and whirled towards the source of the voice. Lily? She looked worried and scared, and the urgency in her voice meant something bad had happened. What's wrong? It's... What happened? Daeon and Royal got into a fight! It's horrible! Hurry! What? I ran after her, filled with worry for Daeon and Royal, though I had to admit I was a tad more concerned for the latter. Well, what? Oh! They actually got into a fight! Oh! When we arrived at the garden, my mouth dropped open in shock. The two were covered in dirt, and judging from their disheveled appearance, I was sure that they indeed had a rough fight. Oh, dang! Oh, dang! What the hell happened? They were glaring at each other threateningly. If looks could kill, they would have both be dead by now. Sol was trying to hold Daeon back while Miss Maria blocked Royal from attacking further. Enough, you two!
Brother, please. We all made our own sacrifices, so don't think... We all make our own sacrifices, so don't think about putting everything into waste.
Without waiting for Daeon's reply, Royal whirled around and stalked off. Daeon stared after Royal for a moment before he too stormed off, pushing Sol out of his way when his brother attempted to console him.
Brother, wait!
Oh, this is awful! Just awful! They never had it like this bad before. I blinked, unable to say anything to say. I know even the best friends could get into an argument, but when they end up physically hurting each other, then something awful must have happened. Royal and Daeon never showed up again, locking themselves in their rooms after that fight, and I was getting more worried. What was that fight all about? Maybe I should talk to... Crap. Let's see here. I'm gonna save real quick. Hang on, because I don't know. Okay, so okay, so if I try talking, they're both. I have a feeling they both don't want to talk to me though. I don't know. Like maybe if I talk to Daeon. I'm gonna see what happens if I talk to Royal, okay? I'm gonna see. I stared at Royal's door, having this internal debate if I should really talk with him. I was pretty sure that he would only get angry at me. Then again, he was always angry at me. So it would not make a difference. I raised my hand and was about to knock when I heard Lily. Miss Aurora? Oh, hi, Lily. If you're looking for Royal, I just saw him in the library a while ago. I gave her a grateful something and prepared to dash down the halls. Miss Aurora? I stopped in my tracks when she called, with a sad expression on her face. I hope he'll talk with you. I already tried, but he only pushed me away. I nodded in understanding. He pushed Lily, whom we'd known for a long time, away, and would probably do the same to me. But I was determined. This thing fills you with determination. Okay. Royal? There was no answer. I searched the stacks and found him at the far corner and staring out the window. Royal, can we talk? There's nothing to talk about, so just go ahead and leave. But I already expected him to refuse me, and no amount of pleading would make him talk with me. Then I remembered something that might make him talk. I know how to break the curse. Completely. This earned Royal's attention, and he finally looked at me. But to do it, I need your help. He gave me a skeptical look and did not move for what felt like hours. Then finally he let out a sigh and leaned against the window frame. Go on. I'm listening. I told him what the toy maker has said about the troubled heart disrupting the toy maker's curse. So Daon's inner turmoils has caused the locket to rust. That's why it won't open? I nodded. I'm afraid so. I do know that Daon was originally the heir, and the title was given to Soul when their father thought Daon didn't deserve that title. But I know there's something more beyond that. Daon crossed his arms and looked away, his eyes distant and sad. I'm in no position to tell you this, but for the sake of breaking the curse, I have no choice but to do so. When I first came here, the three of them were indeed very close, especially Daon and Lord Soul. But because of the responsibilities Daon had to fulfill, he hardly had the time to be with them. Their father was a cold, cruel man. You wouldn't have liked it when he was angry, for he tended to lash out at anyone, even if they were his own children. You mean... Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be quiet. I'm sorry. I'll keep reading this, and then I'll go into my thoughts. I'm sorry. Okay. I saw Daon with new bruises every time he failed to do something, especially when he abandoned his responsibility so he could spend time with Lord Soul and Gold. His brother and sister had no idea that he suffered so much from their father. My eyes widened with shock, and I felt my chest getting heavy at the thought of Daon getting physically hurt by his own father. My visions began to blur as I blinked back the tears. You haven't told Soul and Gold? Royal shook his head. No, I'm only a household servant, and we were to keep our mouths about everything that we witness inside this house. And Daon also made me promise not to say anything to them. And I'm still bound by that promise even now. So, what happened that night? Royal looked at me, hesitation clearly written on his face. I thought he was going to shoo me away again like he did last time, but I was surprised when he actually answered.
I only heard it from other students, and they said that Dayon humiliated his father during a meeting with the other family's heads. I don't know any other details anymore. That's just that night, their father announced Lord Sol to be the heir instead, and Dayon acted like an irresponsible son.
I can only imagine Dayon suffering at the hands of his father, and all the sacrifice he made for Sol and Gold. Now I can understand why Sol felt so angry towards his brother. It's because Dayon passed a heavy burden of being the Deluxe heir onto him without even explaining the reason. But I was sure that wasn't the reason why Dayon acted like that. I know how much he wanted to protect both of them, so I was sure that he wouldn't burden Sol have with that title, knowing that will happen to him at the hands of their father.
You're going to talk to Dayon as well, right?
Yes.
Then, please tell him that it's time everyone knew the truth.
What happened to the both of you earlier?
Go and ask him yourself.
They started walking away, leaving me behind. Wait!
I know he will listen to the person he's fallen in love with.
I blushed hard at his words.
It's hard not to notice, especially when all he ever talks about is you and how special you are to him.
With one last look, he finally left the room, leaving me flustered and embarrassed with what he just told me. I shook my head and tried to calm my heart. I had to focus. Now, all that was left was to talk to Dayon. Excuse me. Okay, oh my god. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, guys, I actually have to stop here because, one, it's time, so, yeah. I'm kind of glad I changed my mind and go back here because, oh my god. That's, like, oh my god, I can't begin to tell you guys how much that part touched me. Like, I know I give Dayon shit, and I told him, you know, I'm never gonna fall for him because, you know, he's a creepy, pervy teddy bear and stuff like that, but, like, I don't know, it feels weird that I have something in common with a teddy bear, so, well, not completely in common, but, like, I feel for him. I feel for this freaking teddy bear that's not even real. But, on a more serious note, something like that is just god awful, and even though he's not real, and the story's not real, and all that jazz, still, knowing that somebody has to go through that really touches me a little bit, because no child should have to deal with that, you know? No child should have to suffer at the hands of their parents. And that just, oh god. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end this episode now. I'm gonna cry for a little bit, and then I'll probably be back with another episode. So, yeah, but anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't really feel like doing my outro, so I'm just going to, you know, say like I normally do. I love you guys. Thanks for making me feel and stuff. But I hope you all do well, stay safe, and whatever. So, thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Lisa the Amazoness, and I'm an emotional wreck right now. But thanks anyways. Love you guys. Mini buys!
Let's go in the garden. You'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how it's faded. The underside is lighter when you turn it around. Everything stays right.